Hello everybody and welcome to the Eldora Speedway for the Craftsman Truck Series Aspen Dental Dirt Derby, where we were racing in this dirt race in the Truck Series at Eldora. Some stories of the race: Tanner Gray and Connor Jones both failed inspections starting at the back, and Grant Empfinger starts on the pole. So here we are for the Dirt Derby in the Truck Series here in our Heat 5 Season Number 3 career mode at Eldora, as we try to get our second Truck Series win of the season, I believe, as here we are battling. So we qualified 16th, so a bit of a rough qualifying. If we're already working the outside, Spencer Boyd in the top 15 behind Matt Mills, little bump right there, and now we're starting to rip this top line on this dirt track here at Eldora. Of course, some notable entries in this race. Kyle Larson is in the 7 truck, but he qualified towards the back, so he's got his work cut out for him to move forward. Now we're bumping Colby Howard, getting stuck between him and Brett Holmes. Lots of contact here, getting physical in the dirt, but we're already up to 8th place now after just the first lap of racing here at Eldora, so we're already up 8 spots. Now chasing after the 99 of Ben Rhodes, a former Bristol dirt race winner, as we go to the inside of him, throw it right by him, make that pass. Now go to the inside of Grant Empfinger, your pole sitter, who's already dropped down to 7th now as we go around him for 6th. Now after 2 laps on the outside, Ty Majeski looking for a top 5 spot here, as we have had an incredible start to this race and are hauling the mail through the dirt as we go to the inside of Lane Riggs and Stuart Freeze, and of course Freeze in a dirt race winner and one of the best dirt racers in the business. Now 3 wide for the lead with Nick Lights in the 20 having an incredible run, in the 88 of Matt Crafton, so we throw it in 3 wide with the slide job and take the lead away from Nick Lights here at Eldora in stage number 1 in just 3 laps. Now end of the stage, we've just lapped the 7 of Kyle Larson here, the last lap of the stage at the line right there, which is shocking. He's one of the best dirt racers in the world, and he's now in this number 7 truck for Spire Motorsports. Something awry with that truck, 1 lap down. As now go by the 56 of Timmy Hill, putting him a lap down in 23rd, as with Spencer Boyd in 22nd, as we come through to dominate and win stage 1 with ease here at Eldora. Lane Riggs, Stuart Friesen, Nick Lights, and Matt Kraft in the top 5, followed by Tony Bradinger, Ben Rhodes, Ty Majeski, Matt Mills, and Grant Empfinger, the rest of the top 10 in this opening stage of racing. So you get to stage 1 in our Tricon Toyota TRD Pro and get ready to get back underway in the second stage of racing. So now we're going to move on to stage number 2 here at Eldora, with a lot of trucks trapped a lap down. And we continue to dominate here as now we come through to win stage number 2 in dominating fashion here at Eldora and sweep the stages, as we just have the best truck here and are on fire today, sweeping the stages here at Eldora. Lane Riggs looks like he'll come home 2nd and Friesen 3rd, so the top 5 basically stay the same. Myself, Lane Riggs, Stuart Friesen, Nick Lights, Matt Crafton, they remain the top 5 after stage 1 and after stage 2 here at Eldora. Then Ben Rhodes, Tony Bradinger, Matt Mills, Tanner Gray, and Jack Wood gets the last stage point. So there you go, done with stages 1 and 2 here at Eldora. On to the final stage of racing, where we move on to us flying through here, coming to take the white flag this time by. We're now lapping 11th place Ben Rhodes and Jack Wood inside the top 10 here. White flag, final laps are currently Eldora. Dean Thompson's car has had a mechanical failure and has crashed to the inside, but shockingly no caution has been called, as we've now lapped 9th place Connor Zillish, are now lapping 8th place Tanner Graves. We go through 3 and 4 for the final time here at Eldora. We are going to dominate and win the Dirt Derby as we get to Tony Bradinger. We go spinning across the line. It is a spin and win here in the Dirt Derby at Eldora after we have absolutely down. And once we took the lead, we never gave it up again, as now we're going to burn it down on the front straightaway in the dirt here, but not really a lot of smoke. You can see some dirt being kicked up in the air, as this is how it is when you try to do a burnout on these dirt tracks. So we win our number 1 JBL Toyota TRD Pro for Tricon Garage here at Eldora. So back in the truck for the first time in a couple of races, and we bring home the win here at Eldora. You'll love to see it. So keeping some good momentum here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. So we finish burning it down here in celebration, and we'll head to victory lane to celebrate with the crew. Now your final race results from the Dirt Derby here. We get the victory. Stuart Friesen comes home in 2nd. Great run for him. Of course, no surprise, him being a phenomenal dirt racer. Lane Riggs, very impressive in 3rd. Nick Lights, I mean, just incredible breakout performance, coming home 4th. Then Matt Mills, the great top 5 run. Then Crafton, Bradinger, Tanner Gray, Wood, and Zillish, the rest of the top 10. see throughout the rest of the grid. They're not the runs that Ryan Preece or William Sawalich or Caden Honeycutt were looking for. Kyle Larson's up 23rd, 3 laps down. Just not his day tonight. Not his day today. And Dean Thompson, of course, DNFs in last. So we get the win in the Dirt Derby. Now we get the updated Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid after this race, which is race number 10 of the regular season. So we still got 6 races to go to the Truck Series playoffs begin, and only 3 spots remain. As it remains, Sanchez, Majeski, Tanner Gray, Honeycutt, Riggs, Enfinger, and Howard in with wins. Ryan Preece with a huge, comfortable gap to the cut line, pretty much almost locked in. Tyler Ankrum now only 13 above the cut line in 9th. And Matt Crafton now back above the cut line, just 6 points above Lawless Allen. Friesen looking in as well, just out by 9 points. And then Ben Rhodes on down. Still got some work to do to get within pointing range. And now we will head to our second race of our triple header in today's episode for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Which will be racing at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park at the road course here in Canada. NASCAR has returned to the international scene here in Canada. Stories of the race: Hailie Deegan has a fast car, which is shocking. Jesse Love is on the pole, and Ty Gibbs starting at the back as he crashed his primary in qualifying. It'll be fun to see Ty Gibbs drive through the field. Here we are, our number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet for colleagues racing with an alliance with Alpha Prime here at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park as we are underway here in Canada. We qualified 11th, so a very solid qualifying. We're already setting it to the outside of the Stewart-Haas duo of Cole Custer and Noah Gragson. Not quite. There's Josh Balicki making his way up on the inside lane. He will get by Custer. Now we try to go the inside of Custer through turn 2 here. Way too aggressive a line. We almost get into Custer. Like we lift and avoid hitting him, but just a mistake being made right there. Now we set it on the inside of Cole Custer on the inside of this turn here. Go by him and Brendan Poole. Now working the inside of Josh Balicki for 9th place. Now we found our stride here in the race here in Canada. And we are flying through the field. Now looking to go on the outside of Sheldon Creed, your points leader for position number 8 here at Canada, which we will go by Creed. Now flying up to the back bumper of Noah Gragson on the inside of AJ Albany. Now 3 wide with Gragson and Deegan through this double right-hander. We go by both of them. And now we're going to be side by side with Hailie Deegan for the 5th position here at Canada. I mean, how about Hailie Deegan, though, in an extremely impressive run in that AM Racing Ford, running inside the top 5 here at Canada. I can't say the same for real life. Of course, she has lost her ride. That was a little while ago, and she is struggling. So now we're going by Deegs for 5th position here on the racetrack. Once he's found a couple of corners to the right-hander, we will go by Deegan. So now next lap we go to the inside, a huge switchback on Parker Retzloff, an aggressive dive bomb into the corner. We shoot way by him on the outside, but get enough momentum. Next to the corner, clear Parker Retzloff, crossover Sammy Smith to the outside lane, and just like that, we are looking for 3rd place here at Canada. We have flown through the field up 8 spots from the start of this race, as now we clear Sammy Smith for 3rd, absolutely send it into this double right-hander, completely go off to the curb, but we actually get a very good braking zone and get a great exit to the corner right here with some good forwards momentum to catch Justin Allgaier in the final 2 corners of the track. We get to the bumper of Allgaier, a little shot right there, go to the inside of the 7th, looking for 2nd now. Here we come. We are charging through the field like Shane Van Gisbergen would in this car, but Allgaier holds on to 2nd for now. So now the next lap, we're going to get the inside Allgaier to his section of the course. We are so good. The middle corners here come up to that heavy double right-hand braking zone as now we get to the inside of Justin Allgaier. We make the pass right there here. And now Allgaier gets back ahead of us. Now we hit him the pass in the grass, heading to the double right-hander. Send it in deep, go wide, completely miss the curb, come back on the track, get a powerful exit, and remain right on the left rear quarter panel. Justin Allgaier side by side for 2nd place here at Canada. This is a great battle for the 2nd position here. Some great racing. We're on a Canadian Tire here at Mosport in Canada. So glad that NASCAR, hopefully in the future, plans to come back to race in Canada for the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, hopefully. Now here in this game, we have returned it. We have made it so. Now we clear Justin Allgaier through this section of the course. Into 2nd we go by the 7 now. Coming through the final corner, Jesse Love will win stage 1, leading every lap here at Canada. We come home 2nd in the stage. Cole Custer comes home 3rd, followed by Allgaier and Retzloff, the top 5. Then Sammy Smith, Ryan Sieg, Noah Gragson, Josh Balicki, and Hailie Deegan does indeed earn the last stage point. So Jesse Love gets a stage win, but we are charging up into 2nd now as we get ready to begin the 2nd stage of racing here in Canada.
Left side.
Which we will do here on the inside of Jesse Love, just so it'll be another 4-lap stage, so we'll have enough fuel to make it. We send it by Jesse Love, already cleared to turn 1, but Jesse Love hits us with a nasty crossover here on exit of turn 1 going into turn 2. How about J-Love making some moves? Now into turn number 3, we try to work the inside of Jesse Love. Now going into 4 here, still on our outside. We make some contact on exit of 4. Flames position now going into turn 5. We clear Jesse Love on the outside lane of turn 5, take the lead, and set our sights on driving away to a stage victory. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is we come through to win stage 2 in dominating fashion here at Canada as we pulled away from Jesse Love. Cole Custer ends up coming home in 2nd. Jesse Love brings home 3rd. Ryan Sieg, a great stage, in 4th, and Allgaier remains in the top 5. Then Noah Gregson, Parker Retzloff, Sammy Smith, Josh Blicky, and Haley Deegan. Same top 10s last time, it's a different order. So we get to stage, so Jesse Love gets stage 1 win, we get the stage 2 win. On to the final stage of racing. Who's going to win it here in Canada? We will find as we're leading the way here late in this race. There's a couple of laps to go. Fuel is tight, and behind us Cole Custer and the rest of the everybody else except us comes down pit lane. We stay out to run an extra lap here at Canada with just 3 laps to go, trying to push the fuel mileage here just to run an extra lap so you're not coming in with everybody here. So Haley Deegan and a couple other drivers have stayed out on the racetrack as well. And the caution comes out on the racetrack, which will put us in an interesting strategy situation as we come down to pit. We take fuel only and restart back here in 16th as 15 cars who pitted stayed out on the racetrack. We have to find a way now by the only reason we already sent it by the RSS duo of Kyle Sieg and Matt DiBenedetto. Now heading into turn number 2, we get to the outside of Taylor Gray and Leland Honeyman, going through 3 and 4 now on the outside of Gray. Gray run to 11th, now heading to turn 5. We swing to the inside of Carruth and simply send it into the back bumper of Brandon Jones. Big contact made. We are getting physical, using the bumper to get back up to the front. 3 wide by Jones and Almendinger now heading into turn 6. We get by the 9 and the 16, and now start sights on Carson Quaffle and Christian Eckes, 2 rookies. We go the inside of Quaffle and Eckes now through 6 into the double right-hander of 7 and 8. We clear Eckes, already back into the top 5. A phenomenal charge through the field. Now through this corner, we get to the outside of Justin Allgaier into 4th. Now running the back bumper of Ty Gibbs for 3rd, who has found his way up to the front finally. After starting at the back, is finally in contention. Now we are charging through the field. We don't have fresher tires. We have just sent it through with our speed and aggression here into 4th. Coming into one of our best sections of the track right here. We send it underneath Ty Gibbs. A brilliant move right there. We fly by the 19 of Ty Gibbs. Into 3rd we go. Now it is just the RCR duo of Jesse Love and Parker Retzloff, who's looking to go with back-to-back wins here at Canada, which would be a huge upset. He has been, top 10 all day, but not one of the best cars. Now white flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Canada. Now into the double right-hander through 7 and 8. Now we are sending it, catching up to the back bumper of Love, and Retzloff give a shot to Jesse Love right there. He gets loose, and we send it over the curve. 3 wide, get physical, use Jesse Love up, send him into his teammate Retzloff. Big contact between the 3 of us, myself and the Childress duo, and now we are in the lead on the final lap here at Canada after an incredible charge through the field. After losing all our track position because we stayed out 1 lap too long, and now we have flown back through the field, got physical because we had to with Retzloff and Jesse Love, who are still fighting for 2nd behind us as we go through the final. Now just 2 more corners here at Canada. Can we hold on and make it 2 for 2 in today's episode? Looks like we will out of the final corner. We are going to hold on, taking it from the Childress duo, and we will win here in Canada on the road course in the Xfinity Series, defeating Jesse Love and Parker Retzloff in the closing laps. And now we're going to burn it down in celebration after that unbelievable charge through the field with just 2 to go in overtime. So in our number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet, we burn it down here. It's our 2nd Xfinity win of the season. Of course, backing up the win we got at Daytona, the season opener. Of course, we were so close at Talladega. Lost that one in a photo finish to Alfredo. Now we finally get to celebrate on a road course, taking care of business here in Canada. Great victory for us and this team. Definitely needed after a couple of rough races. It's not getting the finishes we're looking for at Charlotte or Darlington. Now we finally get the victory here in Canada, and we burn it down in celebration. Now we head to victory lane to celebrate with the crew. So your final race results here from Canada. Of course, we get the victory with that awesome charge from 16th to the lead, up 15 spots in just 2 laps. Then Jesse Love, a great run all race long, won stage 1, third in stage 2, comes home second in the race. Big points day for him. And another impressive run from Parker Retzlaff, who's building some momentum with a win last time out in Charlotte. Now a third place finish when he almost had it won here in Canada. Ty Gibbs, a great recovery effort from the back to fourth. Allgaier, a solid top 5 run. Eckes, Quaffle, Allmendinger, and Brandon Jones continue good momentum in the top 10. And Cole Custer comes home in 8th after probably having a top 3 car. See the rest of the race results there. Deegan in 13th, one of her best runs of the year. And I look at the updated Xfinity Series playoff grid after today's telling race in Canada. Halfway through the Xfinity regular season, 13 races down, 13 to go. We remain at 7 drivers locked in the playoffs. With Alfredo, Retzlaff, Quaffle, Jesse Love, Sammy Smith, Connor Zilish, and Sheldon Creed. Then Noah Gragson, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, and Roger Caruth continue to have massive point margins at the cut line and are looking good to make it. And Christian Eckes sits pretty comfortably on the cut line at 28 points above Taylor Gray. AJ Allmendinger on down still pretty much has to win to find their way into the playoffs. And now we get ready for today's main event of this episode, of course, the NASCAR Cup Series, which you all came to see. And we'll be racing from Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis today. So we will be at Gateway for the 15th race of our NASCAR Cup Series regular season. As we look to continue our strong momentum after the top 10 finish in the Coke 600. Thought we could have got a little bit more there at the end of the top 5, but not quite meant to be. Of course, our teammate Ross Chastain on fire got the win last episode. As you hear stories of today's race, Cole Custer failed tech inspection, so he'll start at the back for the Wood Brothers. And once again, Ross Chastain puts it on pole. 2 races in a row, our teammate on the pole position at Charlotte. Now a gateway for Chastain, and Buescher also starting at the back after failing pre-race inspections. Now we get underway in number 99 Wendy Chevrolet from position number 14, and one of the tracks that have been a little rough for us here in the career mode so far. Previous 2 seasons, no luck here at Gateway. Can we get a good finish? We're starting here in 14th. Great run into turn 1, 2. Give Joey Logano a huge shot. Send the 22 out of the way through 1 and 2. Used a bump and run on Joey Logano. Now we're in the outside of Corey Heim for 11th place. A great start to this race so far. Now we swing to the inside of Christopher Bell to get a spot inside the top 10. Now flying by Todd Gilliland. Nothing but to go by Keselowski and setting underneath Austin Hill. Big contact. He's a rival, so he doesn't give me any room. So we just honestly just drive straight through him there. There's no ifs, buts, or coconuts about it there. We just drove right through him. Now in 7th, already after lap 1. Now catching up to the back of the 45 of Tyler Reddick. So he sent it to the inside of Reddick's Toyota. Now catching up to Kyle Larson to look for a spot inside the top 5. So we go by Reddick easily here, and we are really moving our way through the field. Just flying up through the grid up to 6 now. A great start to the race here. Our career best run so far here at Gateway. We have not finished inside the top 10 here yet. Now we are trying to do that with the 3 wide pass to the inside of Larson and Elliott. The 2 most popular drivers not going to be popular there. Driving through Larson. Now big contact with Elliott. They're both rivals, so not going to be any room. So I repaid the favor by slamming to Chase Elliott there next to the 4 as we move into 4th place here in stage 1. A few laps later, we're up to 3rd. And now the 48 of Bowman catching up as we go a little wide on exit of 2. Here comes Bowman looking for 3rd of the inside lane. Chastain and Blaney remain 1-2 here. The 48 Bowman so strong all race long. Up here, Bowman, Chandler Smith, and I, we have both come from mid-pack and are now running 3rd, 4th, and 5th here at Gateway. The 3 of us have very fast cars. We just got a little too tight there, or no, too loose there on exit of 4 and lost both of those spots. Down to 5th we go. Now this is the last lap of the stage. It's going to be Ryan Blaney coming through to dominate and win stage 1 here at Gateway. We hold on with a very loose car to bring home 5th as this opening stage of racing. So Blaney gets the stage win, Chastain 2nd, Chandler Smith, Bowman, myself the top 5, then Larson, Gibbs, Hamlin, Bell, and how about Todd Gilliland getting a stage point? So that's now 4 straight stages Chastain has been inside the top 2, as he was top 2 in every stage at the Coke 600. Now here he is once again at Gateway. A very impressive performance. Now back underway here in stage number 2. We restart here in 5th and instantly send it to the inside of the 18 of Chandler Smith and the 48 of Bowman trying to make the pass here. Very tight out. Got a shot from Ty Gibbs. We get crowded, get tight up into Chandler Smith, into Chastain, and here comes Ty Gibbs. I'm not having any of what he's trying to do to me, so we get physical with him, move him out of the way. Now try to regroup to get to the inside of Bowman for 3rd place, which we will do. Of course, Bowman, 2-time winner this season at Sonoma and Kansas, both with brilliant strategy calls to get him the wins there. Then we're trying to get by him for 3rd to track down our teammate at Chastain in 2nd. As this Trackhouse team has been on a roll lately, so now Of course, 20 to go in the second stage of racing. This time we will have to pit at least once in the middle of the stage, unlike stage number 1. We send it by Bowman on exit of 2, a little bit of contact, but we clear him for third place. 2 laps later, Bowman's gotten around us, but we have just gotten around Ross Chastain and moved into third place, and the caution will come out. So everyone in pits except Josh Berry, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Justin Haley trying to play some strategy here in the second stage. We instantly go 3 wide by Berry and SVG. Into second we go, now right in the bumper of the 51 of Justin Haley for the race lead here. Again, we swing to the inside of Haley, and just like that, we have taken the lead here for the first time tonight here at Gateway by Haley. Now trying to hold off the 1 of Ross Chastain, our teammate, who is hungry for another stage win. Would be his 3rd in the last 2 races if he can get it done. I'm trying to hold him back here, which you do for now. How about Chandler Smith in 3rd? They go for that 18. He's charging, so we do lead a lap here at Gateway. 7 to go in stage 2. We try to hold off Chastain and Chandler Smith into turn 1 and 2. We go extremely low, blocking Chastain, but lose it on exit the corner. Go a little bit, got tight, set up the racetrack, and now it's Chastain at the bottom, and Chastain back to the lead here at Gateway. It remains the Trackhouse Racing 1-2 with Chandler Smith trying to break it up back there in 3rd, so we send it here in turn 3, but we are very conservative, blocking Chandler Smith, trying to help Ross Chastain out here, keep the Trackhouse 1-2, but we get the momentum, manage to block Chandler Smith right there, and maintain P2. Next up, we go way too wide next to the 2, and the 18 goes to the inside, and here goes Chandler Smith, who is just quicker than us here today, goes by into second, but we send it right back to his inside through 3 and 4 as we have been crossing people over left and right here, trying to hold on to positions. But look out, Ryan Blaney in 4th right there, your stage 1 winner behind us, trying to get by the 18 and I here, but we continue to battle Chandler all the way down the front straightaway with 5 to go in this second stage. Now we send it back underneath Chandler Smith once again in the center of 1 and 2. The 18 though, the momentum just too much. He clears, we slide up the racetrack, and here comes Blaney. Blaney on the inside now trying to take 3rd away. I'm just trying to hold on to whatever positions I can. We clearly don't have the car to win, but we definitely have a car to run top 5 today for sure. As Smith goes by, now Blaney will come through in 3rd. Blaney makes the pass, and we'll settle into 4th here, just trying to bring it home, salvage whatever points we can here late in this stage. So that's a 4 to go in stage 2. We slide into 4th. We're going to send it back to the inside of Ryan Blaney in turn 1 and 2. Not going to give it up. Oh, the huge slide job. Not going to work. Contact made between Blaney and I. We get more contact next to the 2, getting physical for this 3rd position here, as we will manage to not quite clear Blaney. We give him room down the whole backstretch. We give him room. And into 3 and 4, we try to make the pass on the inside. We clear Blaney on the inside. We make the pass on the 12. Now on the last stop of the stage, Blaney coming back on our outside now for 3rd. I try to get him back once again here into 1 and 2 for the final time in the stage. Chandler Smith has taken the lead. Is looking to win the stage now as we clear Blaney and exit of 2, trying to bring home 8 stage points here. We'll keep that 12 behind us. Every point matters when you're fighting for the regular season title like we are with the lead here. Now going through 3 and 4 for the final time, stage number 2. Chandler Smith, a very impressive performance so far today, and Chandler Smith wins stage 2 at Gateway. Chastain is 2nd, and we hold off Ryan Blaney for 3rd. So we come home 3rd. Blaney is 4th, Hamlin 5th, and Keselowski, Hocevar, Bell, Bowman, and Austin Cindric the top 10 in stage number 2. So Chastain, once again, top 2, makes it 5 straight stages. But Chandler Smith now takes stage number 2. We get told 14 stage points, good for us. Now we reset on the front row here with 23 to go in the final stage here on the outside of Chandler Smith, as we had a great pit stop. We beat Chastain out of pit road, but I did not want to get the outside lane, as now we're getting passed by the 18 and the 1 of Chastain. So Chandler Smith holding the race lead. Chastain gets back around us for 2nd. And now here comes Denny Hamlin on our back bumper for 3rd place. Now we set it underneath Ross Chastain. You're getting aggressive on our teammate, trying to take 2nd away to prove that we are the better Trackhouse Racing driver. But Hamlin gives us a shot. We slide up into Chastain. Lots of contact made right there. Denny Hamlin didn't appreciate the way he was racing me right there, punting me up into my teammate. Not the way I want to be racing Ross. I want to race him hard but clean. But Hamlin here, giving the bumper. Now Hamlin forcing his nose in there, 3 wide, forces me to crowd Chastain way out of room. We both lose spots. Here comes C. Bell in the 20 to the inside, looking for 3rd. Now we are just in a sandwich. So we hit the brakes and then slam to the inside of the huge crossover. Get into the door of Christopher Bell. Blaney makes it 4 wide here at Gateway for 3rd. And what a pass by Blaney. 4 wide bottom, makes it work. We clear Chastain and Bell for 4th. That was a disastrous restart for Ross Chastain. Now a few laps later, Ross has gotten back around us as he takes 3rd away. So we try to get to the inside of the 12 of Blaney now for 4th. We get a little bit of contact on exit of 4, getting a little bit physical. Bowman and Cindric also right there behind us in 6th and 7th, having great runs today. 19 to go. We side drive Blaney, send it back to the inside into 1 and 2, trying to get by the 12 and not let the 48 by on the bottom either. So we get aggressive on exit of 2. A little bit more contact between Blaney and I, continuing to be an intense physical battle for position in this final stage of racing. It is all on the line here at Gateway. Everyone fighting for every position, but Chandler Smith is gone with the race lead. He's looking to get his first career win, and he's well on his way. Now Bowman got to the inside of us. He makes the pass. Bowman into 4th. We slot back into 5th position here, trying to hang on to a top 5 with 2 very hungry Penske drivers right behind me, and Blaney and Cindric. Now he's sent into 1 on the inside of Bowman, crowd him out of room, actually make contact, send him way out of the groove. He loses 3 spots down to 7th. He will go. Cindric comes through into 4th. With now 16 to go. We are in 5th, trying to get by Cindric as Hamlin's reeling in Chastain for 2nd up there. As now we get into Cindric once again as he holds a position. How about Austin Cindric on the move? Your real life 2024 Gateway winner. He's into 4th. As Blaney and I continue to fight for it, Blaney gets by give Blaney the bumper, trying to cross him over. Big contact through 3 right there. We get into the left front fender of Blaney. Making kind of retry, go into 5th. Now we get loose on next to the corner. Blaney back to the inside a few laps later for position number 5. As Cindric has actually gotten by Hamlin. Cindric is into 3rd now, going after Chastain for 2nd. Chandler Smith continuing to pull away with the race leads. We try to get by the 12 of Blaney, but Blaney takes 5th away. We have to drop down to 6th now and try to regroup. I feel safe. We've caught back to the 12. Blaney send it back to the inside of Ryan Blaney here. Can we get back into the top 5, bring home this long green flag run? We get on the curb right there, got very loose, trying to stay 7 to Blaney, into the wall he goes, and we spin, and we slam the inside wall. It was only a matter of time with how hard we were racing before we both wiped out. And now with 8 to go, Blaney and I have to pit for repairs and drop back to 24th and 25th. But we are on, everyone is on 4 fresh tires. We have enough space. We are flying by William Byron now to get in the top 20. Now on the inside of Chase Briscoe and Austin Hill. 3 wide pass to continue to slice and dice our way through the field. Now working by Reddick and Elliott to the inside. Get physical with Elliott, but I mean, at this point, I am just sending it, doing whatever it takes to get back into the top 5, really, is where we belong. Let's go by Chris Buescher for the top 15 spot. Now going by Daniel Hemrick and Joy Logano, 3 wide, 7 to go. We drive into 13th, all the way to the inside now. LaJoy and Hocevar with that move right there. And we pass the Spire duo on a 3 wide pass for 11th. And now it's like that, we're knocking on the door of the top 10 within the first 2 laps of the restart. After that caution came out. Now the inside is Seabell. We're back in the top 10. Now in turn 3, we go the inside of Brad Keselowski. In the 9th we go. Just continuing to just fly through the field, but mostly clean here, driving back through the field. Now catching up to the 5 of Kyle Larson for 8th place. This is where the passes are going to start getting a lot harder. These are a lot faster cars, have good grip. 6 to go. We go by Larson, send it underneath Ty Gibbs here for 7th. Almost wrecks me on the apron. So I just drive through him, get him into Larson, which makes them both get loose and slow down. Exactly what we needed. Next lap, we swing to the inside of Todd Gilliland for 6th here with 5 to go. And we'll go by Gilliland into turn 1 and send it to the inside of Denny here to get in the top 5. Hamlin and I, big contact being made. We are bitter rivals throughout this entire career mode. We crowd Denny out of room and into the top 5. We are back where we belong here, flying through the field on fresh tires. Now 4 to go. We go the inside of Bowman and take that advantage to send it to the inside of our teammate Ross Chastain for 3rd. Here at Gateway, we get into him, move him up the racetrack, 3 wide for position. Bowman back on the inside of the crossover. Great move there by the 48. Now we're side drafting him down the entire straight, crowding him all the way down the track, swinging back to the top, and suddenly trying to get the run on the top here through 3 and 4 as Chandler Smith continuing to dominate. Looking like he's on his way to his first career win in a playoff spot. Cindric up to 2nd, trying to chase him down, who has come alive in this final stage. Now Bowman gets a position, but we cross him over to the inside. Now just 3 to go here at Gateway, and we get to the inside of Bowman, send it in the corner, clear him, but he gets a nose to the inside. With the momentum next to the corner, we decide to clear Bowman, and we secure 3rd place here at Gateway. Now coming out of turn 4, white flag in the air, final laps on Incredible Bank at Gateway. We are on the bumper of Cindric for 2nd, but behind us, the 77 of Carson Hocevar blows a tire, into the wall goes Hocevar, slammed by Buescher, crashing to the inside wall. And as we go into turn 1, making the move on Austin Cindric for 2nd, the caution is going to come out, ending the race as we took the white flag. The race is over because of the Hocevar crash, and Chandler Smith gets his first career win at Gateway and punches his ticket into the playoffs for the first time. So you see there, Chandler Smith replacing the retired Martin Truex Jr. this season, brings it home, his first career win here at Gateway in dominating fashion. Austin Cindric, a much-needed runner-up finish after what's been a horrible season for him so far. We come home third. We would have made the pass on Cindric on that final lap had the yellow not came out. So a little frustrated there. The caution came out right away. But we'll take third. Bowman, Chastain. Good top 5 runs for those guys. Good momentum for our whole Trackhouse team. Then Todd Gilliland, great top 10 and 6th. Hamlin, Larson, Bell, and Gibbs, of course, round out your top 10. Blaney comes home in 12th. Not quite able to go through the field like I was. Reddick Elliott struggled today, 18th and 19th. As you look at your updated playoff grid, of course, 15 races in, just 11 races to go until the Cup Series playoffs begin. And, of course, Chandler Smith, our 11th different winner now. Only 5 spots remain on points. Currently held by William Byron, Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, Tyler Reddick hold 4 of those spots. Those guys have huge gaps to the cut line. They're fine. But at the bubble, it is extremely tight. Josh Berry sitting in that 16th final spot, just 1 point above Eric Jones on the bubble. And then Hocevar out by 12, Kyle Busch by 16, and Gilliland by 22. So a very tight playoff grid at the bubble and for that final spot here after Gateway. Now before we end the episode, I want to give a shout out to my channel member, Jeremy Isley. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for being a member. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying those channel perks. And you guys can join and become a member if you want. Only $5 a month. So until $5 a year rather. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.